My precious child, I have been holding a sacred secret for you, not to hide it, but to wait for this exact, perfect heartbeat of time. What I am revealing now will shatter every illusion you've held about my love. It is time to dismantle the lies, every false narrative you've accepted, every whisper saying you are unworthy to stand in my presence. It ends today. I have seen you hesitate at the threshold of my grace, wondering if you should even dare to knock. I watched you swallow your prayers, silenced by the fear that I would turn away in disappointment. But hear me clearly, those voices were wrong, utterly, completely wrong. I have never looked at you with disappointment, not once. Even when you felt failed beyond repair, even when shame tightened around your throat, I was looking at you with the same unyielding love. You have operated under a tragic misunderstanding. You thought my love was a performance review, a scorecard of successes and failures. You believed there was a threshold of unworthiness that would disqualify you from my heart. But listen, my love flows from who I am, not from what you do. Since I am eternal and unchanging, my love for you is as constant as the sunrise. I am your father, not a distant judge, but the one who breathed life into your lungs. I chose you before the foundations of the world were laid. I delight in you simply because you are mine. There is a seat at my table with your name on it. You've been standing outside in the cold, watching through the window and thinking that place was for someone better or purer. But I have been saving that seat specifically for you. Come home, not when you've fixed yourself, not when you've solved your mess. Come home as you are. Bring your questions, your doubts, and your tattered robes. I am not asking for perfection. I am simply asking for you. The enemy has shown you a highlight reel of your mistakes to keep you away. But here is what he forgot to tell you. I already knew. I saw every detour before you took it, and I loved you anyway. The weight you carry, the shame and the heaviness, that is not my voice. I do not speak the language of shame. I speak restoration. I speak invitation. My voice sounds like an open door, not a closed fist. Stop punishing yourself. I am tearing down the walls between us right now. It is time to step inside. It is time to receive the blessing prepared for you since the beginning of time. This blessing is not a small gesture. It is an overflowing abundance of restoration. I am mending the shattered pieces of your heart. I am breathing life into dead dreams. Where there was scarcity, I am bringing provision that exceeds your imagination. I see a future of peace and purpose, not a peace that depends on the world, but a steady calm in the midst of the storm. I am clarifying your calling, turning your most painful experiences into a story of hope for others. But first, my child, I need you to open your hands. You cannot receive with clenched fists. Let go of the control. Let go of the fear. Physically open your hands right now as an act of faith. Say it out loud. My Father loves me. Not loved, past tense, but loves now. I never wanted slaves. I wanted children. I never wanted performance. I wanted presence. My presence is the safest place in the universe, the one place where you can be fully yourself without fear of rejection. So just come. Bring the parts of yourself you are most ashamed of. I don't need your sacrifices. I need your trust. Everything is shifting in the spiritual realm. Old patterns are breaking. You are stepping out of the shadows and into your identity as a beloved child. The work is done. The price is paid. The best is not behind you. It is right in front of you. You are a warrior, a groundbreaker, a survivor. I am ahead of you, behind you, and beside you. You will never walk alone. You are loved beyond measure, beyond time, forever. Take hold of this blessing I am releasing over you right now. Grip it with both hands and do not let it go. Let this grace seep into the cracks of your life, transforming your vision, your heart, and your very future. This is not a fleeting moment. It is the dawn of a new era. Let me tell you a story. There was a child who ran far from home, wasting everything on things that could never satisfy. He found himself at the absolute bottom, hungry enough to eat the scraps meant for animals. In that desperation, he remembered the warmth of his father's house. He began the long walk back, but here is what he didn't know. His father had been standing at the edge of the field every single day, scanning the horizon, hoping for a glimpse of his child.
When the father saw him from afar, he did not wait. He did not stand with arms crossed, preparing a lecture. He ran. He ran toward his child with a heart bursting with joy. He embraced him before an apology could even be spoken. He called for the finest robe, the ring, and a feast of celebration. That story is your story. I am that father. You are that child. No matter how far you have wandered, no matter how low you have sunk, I am running toward you right now. My love is not like human love. Human love grows tired. It can be exhausted by disappointment. But my love is divine. It flows from an infinite source that can never be depleted. You have been conditioned to believe love is a transaction, that it must be earned through performance and can be lost through failure. You can stop holding your breath now. You can stop tiptoeing around me, afraid that one wrong move will push me away. There is no edge to my grace. I love the messy, struggling, learning, and beautiful soul that you are. I want to give you rest, not just for your body, but for your soul. Get off the treadmill of trying to be good enough. You are already loved enough. When you rest in me, you stop working out of anxiety and start living out of overflow. I have watched you burn out trying to prove your worth. I am giving you permission right now. Rest. It is not weakness, it is wisdom. Practice gratitude, not as a duty, but as a lens. It trains your eyes to see the light in the midst of the hard things. Start with the breath in your lungs. Start with the fact that you are here. And remember this, you do not owe me for my blessings. You cannot pay me back, and I do not want you to. I give because it is my nature. There is no debt between us, only a gift freely given. I am dismantling the lies you've heard for years. The lie that you've used up your last chance? False. My mercy is new every morning. The lie that your past disqualifies you? False. I am a God of redemption. I weave your mistakes into a masterpiece. If you could see the future I have built for you, your jaw would drop. I am turning keys and locks that no human hand could pick. Doors are opening. Breakthrough is coming. You are a warrior, battle-tested and resilient. Your value is not performance-based, it is origin-based. You are valuable because I made you. Be real with me. Be honest. I am not interested in your religion. I am obsessed with your heart. You are not fundamentally flawed. You are fundamentally loved. I want you to pause and dwell on a vision of your life where you are completely convinced that you are not a collection of mistakes, but a masterpiece of my love. Imagine how differently you would step into a room if you knew your worth was already settled. How would your conversations change if you weren't seeking validation? How boldly would you chase your dreams if the fear of being not enough was silenced forever? The confidence I am offering you is not the fragile arrogance of the world, which tries to prove its value through noise, but a deep, quiet assurance that comes from resting in your true identity. This is the invitation I am extending to you today, a life where your value is no longer a topic of debate. Your worth is not a variable that fluctuates with your latest achievement or your most recent failure. You are being set free from the grueling performance of trying to earn love because you are finally waking up to the truth that you have always been loved beyond measure. This is your birthright as my child, and I am calling you to claim it this very moment. I understand that embracing this truth requires you to unlearn decades of faulty thinking. You have spent years building your self-image on shifting sands and broken promises. Tearing down those old structures and laying a new foundation of grace takes time and it takes intentionality. But I want you to hear me clearly. I am fully committed to this restoration project in your soul. You do not have to walk this path perfectly. You do not have to have everything figured out by tomorrow. You can stumble, you can struggle, and you can take 2 steps forward and 1 step back without ever losing my favor. I am right here through every messy transition, patient and steadfast, and I will never ever give up on the person you are becoming. Take a moment to consider the voices that have shaped how you see yourself. Some people spoke words of life that felt like a warm light. Hold on to those, for they were echoes of my own voice. But others spoke words that felt like a slow death, words designed to belittle, criticize, and tear you down. I want you to know with absolute certainty those words were not from me. It doesn't matter who said them, even if they were people in positions of power or those who were supposed to protect you. If their words made you feel small, defective, or fundamentally broken, they were lies woven by an enemy who fears your potential. I am giving you my full permission to lay those heavy burdens down today. You are not required to carry the weight of every cruel judgment ever passed over you. You do not have to accept a critical assessment of your character as your ultimate truth. Those words only had power because they were given space in your heart, but today you can reclaim that space. You can choose to listen to my voice instead. My words declare that you are cherished, you are wanted, you are highly valued, and you are destined for a future filled with goodness. Let us look at the specific places where these lies have taken root in your heart. If you were told as a child that you were slow or lacked intelligence, I am telling you now that you have access to divine wisdom that far surpasses human logic. If you were told you were unattractive, I am telling you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, a unique reflection of my own beauty that transcends the surface. If you were told you were a burden, I am telling you that you are a precious gift, and this world is better because you are in it. If you were told you would never achieve anything of value, I am telling you that I have drafted plans for your life, plans to give you hope and a prosperous future.
If you felt you were unlovable, I am telling you that my love for you has no conditions, no expiration date, and no limits. If you ever felt like you were a mistake, I am telling you that you were planned before the foundations of the world were even laid. Your life was a deliberate, joyful act of creation. I want you specifically. I am releasing a healing blessing over the area of your relationships because I know the ache of loneliness that has been your companion. I know the sting of betrayals and the grief of connections that withered before they could bloom. The walls you built to protect yourself are understandable, but those same walls are now keeping out the love you were meant to receive. I am restoring your ability to trust, not by making you naive, but by sharpening your discernment and healing the old scars that make you pull away. I am bringing safe, loyal, and faithful people into your path. I need you to be brave enough to recognize them when they arrive. I am also speaking a restorative blessing over your home and your lineage. Your family is not an accident. It is a spiritual unit with a purpose. I see the hidden tensions and the broken communication, and I am stepping into those gaps with my peace. The cycles of dysfunction that have plagued your family for generations are being broken through you. You are a transitional generation. The pain that was handed down to you will not be handed down by you. I am exchanging a toxic inheritance for a legacy of health and wholeness. To those of you with children, trust me with them. My hand is on their lives even when they seem far away. Your prayers for them have never been wasted. They are being woven into a safety net that you cannot yet see. I am speaking favor over your work and your daily labor. I know how it feels to endure a job that drains your spirit or to feel unappreciated in your efforts. But work was always meant to be an expression of purpose, not a burden of survival. I am aligning your efforts with your calling. I am opening doors that no human authority can shut. You will find favor with those above you and respect from those around you. Whether you are transitioning to something new or being promoted where you are, know that I am the one orchestrating the timing. I am also bringing victory to the battlefield of your mind. I am breaking the power of intrusive thoughts, anxiety spirals, and the heavy fog of depression. You are not a victim of your own mind. I am giving you the authority to take every thought captive. When fear whispers a what if, I want you to answer with the truth of my presence. This peace I give is not a temporary feeling. It is a solid ground you can stand on, even when the world around you is shaking. I am speaking wholeness to your physical body. I have heard every whispered prayer about your health and felt every frustration you've had with your own limitations. I am the architect of your frame, and I am releasing a restorative energy into your systems right now. This doesn't mean life will be without challenges, but it means my strength will be made perfect in your weakness. I will give you the wisdom to steward your body well, to rest when you need it, and to honor the temple I have given you. Finally, I am providing for every need. I see the stress that finances have caused you and the weight of debt that feels like a chain. I am reminding you that I am your true provider. My storehouses are never empty, and I am leading you into a season of wisdom and overflow. Trust me with your resources, for I am a father who delights in giving good gifts to his children. You are entering a new era of abundance, and I will be with you in every step, every decision, and every breath. I want you to understand that while I use earthly channels to provide for you, those things are never the origin of your security. They are merely the hands that carry my gifts. I am your ultimate source, and my resources are not bound by the limitations of this world. There is no global economic crisis that can empty the storehouses of heaven. No sudden bill that catches me by surprise, and no deficit in your life that is too vast for my abundance to fill. I am currently teaching you the rhythm of divine wisdom, not so you can hoard wealth by the world's standards, but so you can walk in a freedom that is untouched by the frantic anxiety of lack. I am calling you to a life of open-handedness, moving away from the survival mode that has kept your heart tight and fearful. I want you to experience the thrill of being a blessing to others, knowing that you have enough for your needs and an overflow to share with the broken. This is the abundant life I promised. When I ask you to trust me with your finances, it is not because I need your money, but because I want your faith to be anchored in me. Giving is your declaration that I am your source, and as you release what is in your hand, you position yourself for me to replenish it from my infinite supply. I am opening new streams of income for you right now. I am breathing life into ideas you haven't even considered and connecting you with people who will help position you for a new financial season. The cycles of poverty that may have haunted your family for generations are being broken in your lifetime.
Now, let us look together at your past, those memories that still sting, and the regrets that surface in the quiet hours of the night. I know how heavy those what-ifs can feel, and I know how they try to cast a shadow over your future. I'm not asking you to deny that those things happened. Some were done to you, and some were done by you, and the pain was real. But hear me now. Your past is not your architect. It does not get to design your destiny. I am the God who redeems, the one who takes the shattered pieces of a broken story and integrates them into a masterpiece of grace. Every dark experience is being repurposed into a testimony that will one day bring hope to someone walking a similar path. I am teaching you to take off the heavy backpack of regret. You cannot change what has already passed, but you can carry the wisdom you gained without being crushed by the weight of the rocks you've been lugging behind you. If you feel shame, let my love wash it away. Shame whispers that you are the mistake, but I declare that you are my child, defined not by your lowest moment, but by my highest calling. For those who carry the deep wounds of trauma, I am walking with you through the slow, sacred process of healing. Whether that healing comes through community, through professional help, or through the quiet work of my spirit, I am with you in every tear and every breakthrough. There is a freedom I want you to have that only comes through forgiveness. This is not a religious chore. It is the key to your own prison cell. Holding on to anger toward those who betrayed or harmed you does not punish them. It only poisons your own heart. I am not asking you to say that what they did was right, and I am certainly not asking you to return to unsafe people. I am simply asking you to release the debt they owe you so that you can be free. Forgiveness is a decision to let me handle the justice while you walk away into the light. It is a process you may have to repeat every time the memory hurts, and that is okay. As you let go, you will find that the mental space once occupied by grudges is now being filled with life-giving peace. And please extend that same mercy to yourself. It is often easier to forgive a stranger than to forgive the person you see in the mirror. But if I, the holy judge of all, have wiped your record clean and declared that there is no outstanding balance, who are you to overrule me? Your self-condemnation is not humility. It is a refusal to believe in the fullness of my grace. I have forgiven you. Now, I need you to accept the verdict and walk free. Understand that you are in the midst of a spiritual reality that is just as real as the world you touch. You have an enemy who hates your progress because he hates the light within you. He studies your fears and whispers accusations, hoping you will forget whose you are. But do not be afraid. The enemy is already a defeated foe. His power was shattered at the cross, and he is now operating on borrowed time. Every threat he makes is hollow when you stand in my name. You are not a victim of spiritual warfare. You are a victor, equipped with armor that can withstand any assault. I have filtered every challenge through my hands, ensuring that nothing comes against you that we cannot handle together. You have survived every attack thus far, and you will survive the ones to come, for you are mine. I have heard every prayer you have ever whispered, even the ones that were just desperate gasps without words. Some answers have already arrived in the form of unexpected doors opening or peace settling over chaos. Others are unfolding in my perfect timing. If an answer seems delayed, it is not a denial, it is a preparation. I see the whole staircase while you only see the step in front of you. Trust my wisdom when my no or my wait is protecting you from a yes that would have harmed you. Breakthrough is closer than you perceive. The situations that have felt immovable are about to shift with a sudden, rapid acceleration. I have been preparing you in the quiet, slow seasons so that you can steward the momentum that is coming. Your future is not a matter of chance or fate. It is held in my hands, hands that are strong enough to carry your burdens and gentle enough to cradle your hopes. Walk by faith, not by sight. You don't need to see the whole path to trust the guide.
There will be challenges, yes, but there will be joys that take your breath away. Answered dreams, deepened connections, and a rising sense of purpose. As you go forward, remember these anchors. You are never alone. My love is unchangeable and is not based on how well you perform. Your identity as my child is a settled fact, not a negotiation. My plans for you are fundamentally good, and I am working all things together for your benefit. You are already equipped for the mission I have given you. Your worship is a weapon that changes the atmosphere around you. And remember, I am looking for progress, not perfection. Every small step you take is a cause for celebration in heaven. This life is just the beginning of our story together, an eternal narrative where every tear will eventually be wiped away.
I see the real you, the one behind the mask, the one who worries in the dark. I love that person. You are enough. You are complete in me. Stop striving for the approval you already possess. Rest in my love. Let it become the very air you breathe, and watch as your life transforms from the inside out. Step into this new chapter with your head held high, not because you are perfect, but because I am faithful. The best is yet to come. I love you, my precious child. Amen. I want you to settle into this moment, for we are not in a hurry. Let the noise of the world fade into the distance until the only thing you hear is the sound of my breath and the beating of my heart for you. We have much to discuss, and I want to spend this hour walking with you through the secret rooms of your soul that you have kept locked for far too long. You have been running, my child, running from fears, running toward goals, running just to stay in place. But here, in this stillness, there is no need to run. I want to talk to you about the beauty of the middle. You see, you often focus on the beginning or the end, but I am the God of the process. I am in the messy, quiet, unremarkable days where it feels like nothing is happening. Even when the ground looks barren, I am working beneath the surface, strengthening your roots so that when your season of fruitfulness arrives, you will not be toppled by the weight of the blessing. Think about the way I crafted the world. I did not create everything in a single flash, though I could have. I moved with intention. I moved with a rhythm, and I am moving with that same divine rhythm in your life. Do not despise the day of small beginnings, and do not be afraid of the silence. Silence is often the incubator for my greatest miracles. When you feel forgotten, remember that a seed must be in the dark to grow. When you feel hidden, remember that a masterpiece is often covered until the day of its unveiling. You are being prepared for a weight of glory that your current self cannot yet carry, and that is why the preparation feels so intense. Let us talk about the concept of waiting. To you, waiting feels like a delay, a denial, or a waste of time. But in my kingdom, waiting is active. Waiting is the time where your character is forged. I am not just interested in getting you to your destination. I am interested in the person you become along the way. If I gave you everything you asked for the moment you asked for it, your heart would not be large enough to hold the joy of it. I am expanding your capacity. I am stretching your faith. And yes, stretching can be painful, but it is the only way to make room for the more that I have promised. I want to speak to the exhaustion you feel, the kind of tired that sleep cannot fix, the soul weariness that comes from carrying the expectations of others. You were never meant to be everyone's strength. You were never meant to hold the world on your shoulders. That is my job. I am inviting you to trade your heavy yoke for my light one. It starts with a simple no, a no to the things that drain your spirit so you can say yes to the things that feed your soul. I am giving you permission to be human. I am giving you permission to be weak, for in that weakness, my strength finds its perfect expression. Let's look at the dreams you've tucked away because you thought they were too big, or because life told you that you weren't enough to achieve them. I was the one who whispered those dreams into your spirit while you were sleeping. I was the one who planted the seeds of desire in your heart. If I gave you the dream, I have also provided the path. It may not look like the path you envisioned. It may involve more valleys than you expected, but every valley is full of the water of my grace. Do not let the scale of the vision intimidate you. I am the God of the impossible. I am the one who parts seas and levels mountains. Your only job is to take the next faithful step. I want to talk about your voice. You have spent so much time listening to the opinions of others that you have forgotten what your own voice sounds like. You have muted your truth to keep the peace, but I have called you to be a voice, not an echo. There is a unique frequency that your life is meant to release into this world, and when you are silent, the world misses a part of my melody. I am healing the wounds that made you afraid to speak up. I am removing the spirit of intimidation that has kept you small. Stand tall, my child. Your words have power. Your story has authority. Your perspective is needed.
Let us revisit the area of your heart where you feel the most unqualified. Perhaps you feel unqualified to be a parent or a leader or a friend. Perhaps you look at your past and think, how could I ever be used by God? But look at the history of my people. I chose the stutterer to speak to Pharaoh. I chose the shepherd boy to face the giant. I chose the fisherman to change the world. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. Your inadequacies are the very things that make you a perfect candidate for my glory, because when the work is done, everyone will know it was me and not you. Your scars are not signs of shame, they are medals of honor. They prove that you survived. They prove that I healed you. And they will be the very things that give you the empathy to heal others. I want to pour my love into the places of your heart that feel cold and numb, the places where you have stopped hoping because hope felt too dangerous. I am the God of hope. I am the God who breathes life into dry bones. I am asking you to risk hoping again, not in a circumstance, but in my character. I have never failed you, and I am not about to start now. Even when you couldn't see me, I was there. Even when you felt the most alone, I was holding you. Look at the nature around you. I clothe the lilies in splendor, and they do not toil. I feed the birds of the air, and they do not worry. Are you not much more valuable than they? I know every hair on your head. I know the desires of your heart before you even voice them. I am your Father, and I delight in your existence. You don't have to do anything to be loved by me today. You don't have to be anyone else. You can just be. I am releasing a new level of discernment over you. In a world full of noise, you will begin to hear my still, small voice with greater clarity. You will know when to move and when to stay. You will know who to trust and who to keep at a distance. This is the wisdom of the Spirit, and it is your gift. Lean into it. Do not rely solely on your own understanding, which is limited by what your eyes can see. Trust the inner witness of my Spirit, which sees the heart and the future. I am also healing your imagination. For too long, you have used your imagination to rehearse tragedy through worry. I want you to start using your imagination to rehearse victory through faith. See yourself walking in the freedom I have promised. See your family restored. See your body thriving. See your purpose unfolding. What you focus on, you give power to. Focus on my promises. Focus on my goodness. Focus on the light that is breaking through the darkness. We are not done yet. I want you to feel the peace that passes understanding settling into your bones. This peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of me. I am your shelter. I am your high tower. I am your hiding place. When the storms of life howl, they cannot reach you here. You are tucked under the shadow of my wings.
I am renewing your joy, not the fleeting happiness that depends on things going your way, but the deep, abiding joy that is your strength. I am bringing laughter back to your house. I am bringing a song back to your heart. You have mourned for long enough. It is time to put on the garment of praise. It is time to dance in the rain, knowing that the sun is about to come out. I want to speak to the legacy you are leaving. You worry about whether you are doing enough, but I tell you that the greatest thing you can leave behind is a life lived in intimacy with me. Your children, your friends, your co-workers, they are watching you. And what they see is a person who is loved by God. That is more powerful than any inheritance of money or property. You are teaching them how to live. You are teaching them how to hope. You are teaching them that God is real and that He is good. Stay here with me a little longer. Let the truth of these words wash over you like a gentle stream. You are precious. You are honored. You are mine. I have seen every sacrifice you have made. I have seen every time you chose the right path when the wrong one was easier. I have seen your integrity, and I am rewarding it. You are moving into a season of suddenlies. Suddenly, the debt is gone. Suddenly, the pain is healed. Suddenly, the direction is clear. I am the God of the second chance, the third chance, and the millionth chance. My mercies are new every single morning. Whatever happened yesterday is gone. Today is a clean slate. Today is a new day to walk in the light. I love you with an everlasting love. I love you with a love that will never let you go. Rest in me. Be still and know that I am God. I am your all in all. As you move through the rest of this hour and into your day, keep this connection open. I am just a breath away. I am in the breeze. I am in the sunlight. I am in the faces of the people you meet. I am always speaking. Learn to listen. I am always giving. Learn to receive. I am always loving. Learn to rest. You are safe. You are loved. You are home.